Hello everybody and welcome to another third-party review. In today's video I'm taking a look at the Iron Factory Phantom, the IF EX-37, aka their own little version of Mirage. Quick look around the box, nothing untoward that we wouldn't expect from Iron Factory. And on the back we've got the alternative optional head, which is much more toy inspired, and then we have him in his bot and vehicle modes, and of course the QR codes to take you through to Iron Factory's Weebo. And here we have him out of his plastic prison, and doesn't he look fabulous? What a lovely little figure. He's a very good mix of that kind of IDW inspiration that Iron Factory seems to draw, and his G1 likeness from the animation. I think he's a very good kind of toss-up between the two. He's got lovely rubber tires, which is something I've not had from Iron Factory before. That's not to say they haven't done it before, just personally the figures I've had in the past haven't sported those rubber tires. The back is a little bit kibble-tastic, but there are tweaks that we could do on the back there, and the fact that we've actually got some livery on this version of Mirage is also very refreshing, especially on a scale this size as well. A very good looking little bot. Now, my personal preference for Mirage, I've just flipped these sections over. I kind of like them to be almost like Hot Rod's spoiler on the back there. Love the paint apps, although a little bit rough around the edges there. Great head sculpt, got a nice large weapon. So we have that shoulder rocket as well. The shoulder pads themselves are separately hinged as well, so the arms can rotate, but this does not get in the way. It comes out quite nicely. Lots of articulation, much like you would expect from Iron Factory. Loads of rotational movement on that head. We've got nice rotation on the waist, up and down on the arms, forwards and backwards on the arms, rotation on the upper bicep. But we only have a single joint on the elbow, which is kind of out of character for them. There is no rotation on the wrists. The legs can come this far forwards, go back this far, out to the sides. We've got a little bit of rotation on that upper thigh as well there, and we get a nice bend on that knee, and coming down to those toes. They can go forwards and backwards and rock side to side. So again, we don't officially have an ankle rocker, it's more of a toe rocker, but due to the sheer size of those feet, we can get a very sturdy, wide balance. You can also pop the alternative head on. You can kind of have the arms and shoulder pads up like so, again giving it a very different kind of appearance. I actually think going by that kind of Cybertronian IDW inspiration that Iron Factory seem to grasp, and I actually think this head is probably better keeping. I think that's kind of more in keeping with what we're getting with some of the other figures, but it's nice to have options. And give you an idea of how he scales, I think he looks exceptional. Right, now to get Mirage transformed up, let's just remove his shoulder cannon and remove his gun. Come around to the back here. You've got these panels just on his side. You want to flip those inwards like so. This piece here is going to come over the top like this. Chest panel comes down, and as we bring that down, it's going to rotate all the way up and over. These panel pieces are going to sit flat. They come around to the front. This can then come up, go down, and just looking at these front hinges, this piece here is pinned. That's going to move down, up, and around. So these wheels are nice and clear of that front spoiler section, and then they can just push and tab in nicely together. There's a tab on the front of the cockpit section that's going to push and tab in like so. These panels are going to come down either side. We have space in the arms to fold those hands inwards, and then just turn those so that they're facing upwards. Rotate these around so they tab in nicely to those side panels, and then using this pivot underneath, this is going to just hoik up. Hoik, yes, that's a technical term. And there's a tab just on the underside here. That's going to push and locate just in the top, like so. So again, with this side, hoik that up. That's going to slide down and then push and secure in this top section. The waist is going to rotate. These wheels are going to come out to the side. On either side is going to hinge and drop. So hinge that up and drop that down, and make sure that these just push. And then we just need to make sure everything has straightened out. We can bring in the larger of the two guns, and the rocket section is going to tab in to the top of the pistol, and then the pistol itself flips around like so, and then that pushes and tabs in on the top, and that is a very nice looking race car. Yes, it's not perfect. Again, it's drawn inspiration from several reference points, and mine doesn't really want to tab in as tightly as I would like it, but that is a really good looking figure. Love those rubber tires as well. It does roll exceptionally well as well. Woo! Cleans up really nicely on the underside as well. Now obviously this head facing forward is entirely optional. You could rotate that, and the instructions are always a little bit on these. I always find it difficult to follow. Maybe it's because it's the black on the white, so I struggle to read it sometimes, but it's a gorgeous looking Mirage. Really looking forward to Toy Hacks making some labels to go over these as well, to give us a little bit more livery on there. And how does it compare in vehicle mode? I think pretty darn good. I now have my new favourite Autobot from Iron Factory. I think I really like how that moves. It just feels very fluid and definitely looks the part. Legend figures are a slippery slope. They really are. There's so many coming out by so many different brands, and Iron Factory is still one of the best contenders. Once again, thanks to Robot Kingdom for making this review possible. I've included a link in the description below where he can be purchased. And until next time, from myself and Mirage, thanks for watching. Goodbye.